Hi guys, welcome back to our channel.
And welcome to the first video of 2021, finally out of 2020.
Yeah, finally. But honestly, we kind of loved 2020 and this is what we're here to talk about today. Our highlights, our best moments from 2020.
Yeah, we honestly had so many highlights, and considering everything that was going on, it was honestly a good year overall, and we hit some really big milestones. So we thought we'd make a video and talk about some of them today.
Yeah, I almost feel bad for having a good year, but
yeah.
Here we are.
What even is our intro? What is it?
I just went flying high with the birds.
I did? What's our intro? It's only been 2 weeks. That's really gonna irritate me.
I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you,
As well as this being our first video in 2021, it's also our first sit down video in our new house, which leads us on to our first highlight, which is later on in the year, but one of the biggest moments, honestly.
We moved out.
We finally moved in together. We've been going between like my parents' house and her parents' house. And
yeah, for so long, literally. It was a nightmare. We enjoyed it in some ways, so it was kind of fun, but it was a nightmare at the same time. We just wanted to just chill, just have our own little base, and we finally got it. We didn't know, especially with everything that's happened this year, we didn't think we were going to be able to do it.
Yeah, we've always said since when we first got together, being like the start of 2019.
Go on.
We always said we want to move out next year, we want to move out next year.
We also said November.
Yeah.
We had November at the start of the year. We're like, if we moved out, what month do you think
we
it
had
would
such
be
a weird feeling, even
November.
though it could have been earlier, and if the whole global pandemic didn't happen, it would have been a lot earlier. But we always said we had a weird feeling about November.
Yeah, we literally always said this for around a year. It was
Yeah.
crazy, but we finally done it.
Yeah, we finally got to move out. We have our own home, and honestly, it's just so nice as being free.
It took us so long to get everything in here, hence the fact the video's been a little scatty lately, but we had all our animals to move, everything to move in, especially because while we were moving out, the tiers kept changing in our country and everything.
Yeah,
so
it's been a pain, and also Beth has a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff.
She still has a full bedroom at home, and
there's stuff in the loft, but we haven't got that yet. I thought you were going to say I got a new job, because I also got a new job. And the hours were changing with that, and we were just like, how do we work there?
Literally, I've been in and out of work all year, and we're now back on tier 3. I'm off work for the third time this year. So moving out has just been hectic, which is why we haven't posted the last 2 weeks, and last month has only really been vlogs and moving vlogs. But we're back with the sit down videos. But
it's so much easier filming on the couch as well.
Oh yeah, we used to have to rearrange a whole bedroom every time we filmed. So it's just so nice having our own little space and finally have our own home. And as well could say, make as much noise as you want, but honestly the walls are paper thin. Yeah,
the walls are paper thin. if you can hear the banging in the background, that's just next door, probably. I don't even know what they're building at this point, but they're building. So throwing it back all the way to the start of 2020, this was our first new year together. It was a first of many for us in 2020, but obviously we had to start it off in chronological order. So our first new year?
Yeah, we had our first new year because we started dating the very start of 2019, didn't get there until March, the first couple of months. It
was just on the cusp of 2018.
Yeah, so literally everything at the start of this year, we had our first Valentine's Day and everything, because we were dating last Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, before last. But we didn't. Complicated start of last year.
Yeah.
Don't need to get into that.
But yeah, we had our first Valentine's Day and this was amazing. This is still one of our favourite days together, ever. We went out for a super cute day out.
We went to a little witch shop and everything. Absolutely loved this day.
It was adorable.
So at this point, oh my god, we didn't even do YouTube start last year.
Yeah, no. We started YouTube at the very end of May, I think it was.
Yeah.
Don't quote me, but I think it was. And obviously Valentine's Day, February, everyone knows that. So that was a few months before we started YouTube.
Yeah, and then going on to that, we had our first year anniversary, which was the first week of the whole lockdown. The world was going to absolute shit.
Yeah, it was literally 6 days or something like that, a week before, after lockdown started. So it was new to us. You're like, what can we do, what can't we do? And obviously our Prime Minister doesn't make it very clear. So we didn't know what we could do. And so we just stayed in the house, but it was adorable.
We had so many plans, which we rearranged and we'll get into later because it links onto other milestones of this year. But we had so many plans for our first year anniversary, but we ended up just staying in bed, honestly. Also, I remember we made millions of cookies.
I was going to say, fun fact, we didn't start posting TikTok for a while later, on TikTok even, but we recorded our first TikTok on our anniversary.
Yeah.
But we didn't post it.
Yeah, 'cause when quarantine first started and it was like such a big thing, we done like little mini TikToks and never post them anywhere of like
Still
our
love that.
days.
might
I
post
honestly
them
miss
one
that.
day. I miss it. That was one of the happiest times ever. I know everyone hated lockdown, but I thrived. We loved it.
We done so much in lockdown, honestly, at the start.
We were way more productive. Way more.
And in our first lockdown, we also started, obviously, going on from that. TikTok, YouTube, all our social medias. We started there because we were, honestly, we started getting a bit bored. We completed like all of Mario multiple times.
Yeah, we
multiple
games.
games.
Easter eggs at one point as well.
Yeah, painted multiple canvases. We needed something new. We needed a new hobby.
Yeah, and this is something we'd always wanted to do. Even before we were together, we debated, you know, doing it alone. And then we finally...
I'll tell you, I was a beauty guru back in the day. I had to eloquate.
Yeah, we actually have both posted on YouTube before, but we don't need to talk about that.
To the past. We've only ever had this channel.
Yeah, only ever. Anyway, so we joined forces and we were like, you know what? Let's do it. We love editing as well, and even like the photography or whatever. I mean, motivation lacks sometimes, but
Just
we move on, and we enjoy it a lot. So we decided to start it, and it was crazy. I remember being so nervous.
We were so scared at first. We started with our animal channel, which we're actually going to start posting on that again soon. But we started with our animal channel, and then, was it like 3 weeks later?
Yeah.
We posted our first video on this channel, which is like our absolute favourite. We absolutely love posting on this channel, and the videos of this channel are so fun.
Yeah.
I love it. I can't believe we literally started, what was it? It would have been like 7 or 8 months ago.
Yeah.
And over like everything, we have like over 17,000 followers.
That's insane.
Like 17,000 people.
I remember posting our first ever TikTok, right? And
we were so nervous.
Yeah,
It was so funny to watch back.
Honestly, our first one didn't do the best, but I think it might be our second one. We posted it and then we went for a drive. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, we came back and had like 3,000 views.
Yeah,
and
we were like famous. It was crazy, and there's all these little milestones that we hit. Even now, if our video literally gets one, like I don't even know anymore, but a certain amount of views, we're like,
yeah, literally.
we act like we've never
crazy.
ever gotten that many before. And it's like, what?
But it's so exciting. We absolutely love posting just everywhere, honestly. We love looking back, like watching back our vlogs and like looking back on our days.
Yeah.
And like documenting everything.
We've always said even if we completely quit all of our social medias, we'd still film and edit and keep it just for us.
Yeah, and just like to have them memories, like oh my god and stuff. And it's so funny watching back how like awkward we used to be. Even like on our Snapchat memories, we were sending videos like our friends. It's like, why were we that awkward on video?
I don't know. We both are kind of awkward people in a way though. It's kind of weird. But we came a long way. And now on YouTube, what? On the 22nd of December. It's now the 2nd of January. I don't know when this video is going up, so I'm probably going to hate the fact I've said that. But on the 22nd of December, we hit 700 subscribers. And this morning, we hit 785.
Yeah, and now I think we're like 12 away from 800.
What?
It was like a week ago and we haven't posted in 2 weeks.
No.
How has that happened? You guys are literally insane. Like,
it's crazy. We are absolutely mind blown by it. We always used to think, I mean, everyone goes in for that. Everyone's like, oh my god, when you get 1k, 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 but obviously you start off being like, when I get 10, when I get 50, when I start off 100.
Yeah.
And we sometimes sit there and we're like, oh my god, like imagine we got this amount. And now we're like nearly at 1k.
Yeah, it's crazy. We were looking back on screenshots the other day when we had like 5 subscribers.
Yeah, basically we both have albums. I'm a lot more dedicated to it than you.
Yeah.
So in my album, there's literally tens of pictures from our YouTube, and it's like when we had 1 subscriber, 5, 10, 50. It's crazy. We always look back and we're like, oh my god, we were buzzing.
Right, so as you said earlier, our first year anniversary didn't exactly go to plan. When we stayed in a hotel, we were gonna like decorate it with like balloons and pictures. Well, I was gonna decorate it with like balloons and little pictures and everything, but quarantine happened, and then come September, the tiers were getting lower. We were actually allowed to move out of the house. So if we booked this hotel, I decided I was gonna propose in that hotel, and
the controversy. So it was on me to propose. It was meant to be on me, and I was so excited because I've been thinking, okay, I could do it like this, I could do it like this, and actually had plans in the works.
Yeah, you were planning on doing it the day I proposed here, which is absolutely insane. Like,
we had the same day
person.
But job wise was a mess, so money wise was a mess, and I was like, okay, I'll save it till this other date, and then plan this other date. What did you do?
Yeah, but are you complaining because like wife stuff, you know what I mean?
I can't say I'm complaining. No, I had a weird feeling on the day actually, but then I was like, no,
that was literally me, because if you didn't know, a week later What happened?
Yeah, I proposed. I was actually planning on doing it, if you want the behind the scenes. I was planning on doing it in a hot air balloon, right? But there were many things that were coming in the way of this. After you done it, I was like, well, I've always debated doing it in this way. And I kept seeing these little, if you can watch the video, which I hope you have.
Yeah, we'll link both our post videos down below because
They're adorable.
I literally
Straight
love them
up,
so
they're adorable.
much.
I love them. But the little Marry Me lanterns, I'd seen them and I was like, oh my god, imagine how cute this would be in like a hotel kind of setting. And real dried rose petals, I also ordered them, and
Yeah, they were so
ended up using
cute.
them.
We
It's
got
adorable.
engaged, both of us, in the same hotel, which I absolutely love because then when we feel like wedding, I just see it as like one
That's
day.
that's
It
the
mashes
thing.
like into one,
That's
and
the
I like that
thing.
so much.
Because I thought, okay, well, she's already done it and I'm struggling to pull it off in the way I want to do it. And I was like, we enjoyed that so much. Like, being able to go in and out of the hotel, we went for a little meal and everything, and it was just amazing.
Yeah, and it was
Even-
like the same room.
it was the same
so
room,
cute.
even like the little bath and everything. We feel like we didn't get to enjoy it, or because we were telling everyone the first time, we didn't get to make the most out of it. And I was like, it would be perfect. And I know something we've always talked about is something we'd struggle if it was in 2 different places and people are like, well, where do you get engaged?
And I'm gonna tell 2 different stories, but we can't just tell like one.
Yeah, we just kind of like blend it into one, but it does kind of blend into one because it was literally like a week later or whatever. But pulled it off. I pulled it off.
We both got
somehow.
engaged. We just ignore the chipped Christmas nail varnish because
I've picked all but my thumb off. The sentiment.
that one's bad. I got mine, but I honestly couldn't even tell if mine looked bad.
We forgot to bring the nail varnish remover with us and realised it like last night, and I was like, okay.
And everyone's been closed for New Year, New Year's Eve. So.
Yeah. But I miss getting engaged so much.
Oh, don't I miss them like so much. The amount of times we've both watched like our proposal videos over.
It's so sad. The fact you can never go back to that. Also, the fact we were so sad we were going into 2021 and we got engaged last year.
Yeah, it's like that was a year. Well, it wasn't a year ago. It was like 2-3 months ago.
Yeah.
But
We were so sad because it's not in the same year anymore.
so sad. I miss it so
What
much.
vibes?
Like that was literally like my absolute highlight. Like yeah, moving out and everything, and we had so many of like cute days and days out. But getting engaged was so cute. Like I miss it so much. I want to go back.
I'm
You
so
propose
sad.
to me again,
I wish.
please. Don't ruin the moment.
Yeah, I know. Always ruin the moment though. So before we move on to the last few months of the year, let's cover some of our favourite days out. So our zip line and day out was amazing, unreal, 10 out of 10, would do it every day.
Yeah, I'm so happy. Like it was when we booked it, I was like, well, we were looking through it. I really wanted to do it. I'm more of an adrenaline junkie type of person than Beth, but now she's a changed woman. Come 2020, aren't you?
Do you know the thing is, I'm fine in situations, but I remember them differently.
Yeah, you can say that again. Right, this year, scrap the zip line a minute. We took Beth, well, I took Beth to it was like the week before we went into lockdown, so like everywhere was dead. We went to our first theme park, well, not my first theme park, but her first time she'd been on a roller coaster. We took Beth on a first roller coaster, right? And one of my absolute favourites in this theme park, Beth was, it was hesitant, we weren't going to go on it. We went on it and she was scared to go on it. And then the second it finished, she was like, oh my god, I absolutely love that ride.
It was a double launch.
And she absolutely
had a few loops.
Yeah, she would turn around and say that she hated it. She stopped it and she was like, that was so much better than I thought. I absolutely love it. Like, let's go on it again after lunch. After lunch, she was like, I hated that ride.
That's the way it works.
Now I
remember
know.
stuff
I need
differently.
to. Yeah, she remembers stuff so differently. Which.
But the zip line, no, it went perfectly fine. Well, yeah, we actually paid to go on it a second time when we got to the bottom because we enjoyed it so much.
It's the only thing she actually remembers she enjoyed in the moment, which
It was
I'm proud
so good. I would literally do that every day without me.
Yeah, it was the world's fastest zip line. If anyone knows, it was like, oh yeah, the zip line, like we went down the park, but
yeah, well, I was saying to it as though everyone's watched this video. But yeah, it's the world's fastest, and I think it's Europe's longest. It's about a minute long.
Yeah, it's
just
a
over a
huge
minute.
zip line. It goes over this. What's it? It's a quarry. What do you call it?
Yeah, it's in a quarry, but it's like this really pretty blue
It's
lake.
so
They must have
pretty.
put
Like
something in
it doesn't look like it's in our country.
Yeah, it's so cute, and it's so high up. And neither of us are bothered about heights.
How fast does it go?
Well, it can go up to 140, and I
Miles
think
per
I
hour.
went up to 140 because they put weights on you.
Yeah, she's a little
And I'm
small, so
tiny.
obviously she needed a lot of weights on her. How much did they put on your weight?
35 kilos, and I bombed it down the zip line. But it was so funny. We were like kind of at one point you took over me, and I was like, no.
You were like, no. You could see Beth in the back of like we paid for good cameras on our heads. If you
Yeah,
haven't
the
seen
footage
video.
is in the video.
Yeah. But you just see Beth like in the background and like zoom on. But it's funny watching both in the background. We're like,
yeah, it's so funny. We enjoyed it so much. But that was easily one of my favourite.
Yeah, that was one. Yeah. We were saying that other day. It's so crazy. Now we've just been put in tier 3. Was it like 3 or 4 days ago?
Yeah.
And like everything's just chill. Like no one.
It feels no different.
Everyone's doing exactly what they were doing beforehand. But
we had tier 2 beforehand.
Yeah, we were on tier 2 and then we went tier 3. But earlier in the year when we went on tier 3, it was like the world was ending.
It was
everyone was
crazy.
going out in like bodysuits. No one was really going out much other than like the hour exercise. And now on tier 3, everyone's just like,
no one cares. Like no one cares. I can't actually emphasize it.
Yeah, like all the New Year and Everton parties, and you're like, I swear we've just been put in tier 3.
Yeah, so we're going in for a tier 4, hopefully.
The only ones who actually want to be in a tier 4.
Yeah, well, we need to sort the country one way or another, so hopefully.
Yeah, I'm so jealous like New Zealand and Australia. If you're from New Zealand or
They've done
Australia,
it right. They've
I'm
done
jealous
it right.
of you.
Someone
I'm
is
the
from
government.
there, I know for a fact, because they comment they're from Australia and we always think it's cool.
We just want to do your country again.
Yeah, we do, because it's...
Just lucky and sad. I've got one in mind. Come here.
Oh, I feel like I'm not gonna like it.
You are. Come here. What's your favourite highlight of 2020? What's your favourite highlight of 2020? No, not animals. Also, fuck you. We got like engaged and moved out. And when I sit you down, ask what your favourite highlight is.
I thought aside from that...
What did Father Christmas bring you?
My Nintendo Switch.
I got Beth Nintendo Switch for Christmas and she got me one, and oh my god. I've never seen her love something more. I think I've been demoted to 2nd place and the Switch is her life.
I love my Switch.
Animal Crossing is Beth's new love.
So since I was, probably no one cares, but if you care, you know what I mean, tune in. If you like Animal Crossing, also tune in.
If you like Beth talking shit for about
tune
10 minutes, tune in.
So ever since I can literally remember, everyone else playing on like Nintendogs or whatever, and I was Animal Crossing. I love this game. I love every single version of it. I've played them all through fully. And then I got my Switch. I'm now on my 5th mortgage, about 7 days in. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Our relationship is basically over and Beth is in a new relationship with her Switch.
Yeah, I am.
Like the Switch is up here and I'm just like down here really. So that's what's happened last week. That's why we haven't been posting. Beth's found a new love, story time, why she's leaving me 2021. Going into the new year single, and that's just how it is. Why don't you love me as much as your Switch?
I do, but...
You don't. Promise.
My Switch was just easier.
Promise. Will you love me just as much as...
My Switch is easier, but I love you more.
Yeah, you should love me more.
You're just a bit harder to love.
No.
You demand to go on your Switch.
Who demands to go on the Switch?
Who demands to go on the Switch?
You. So
you.
Like a Trenchard Island.
So, also, tiny bit, go over to our other channel if you want to see our new tarantulas, because we got our all-time favourite
You're going to go over to
tarantulas.
my channel to play Animal Crossing. I was like,
No, but I want to start a gaming channel. I don't know if I mentioned this to you, but you're down for that.
Gaming channel 2021.
Yeah, literally, I want to. It's so fun. But we got our all-time favourite tarantulas this year as well, and so we are going to cover that in our video on our other channel. So if you're interested in that, if you like Tarantula Island.
I don't even know what to say at this point.
I love it.
Please close it up.
I mean, 300k the other day.
Yeah, she's not ready to close it up. Go on.
One eternity later.
So that's everything we are going to talk about today. So we didn't bore you completely. This video is probably already coming in a solid 25 minutes.
And whose fault is that?
I'll take it.
So if you want to find us anywhere else, we have our Instagram and TikTok down below. We honestly post on Instagram story a lot recently, and all the updates are there. So go follow us on Instagram.
So we hope you enjoyed watching today's video. Kind of enjoyed talking about it.
Of course you did.
And if you want to be notified for the next time we post, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification button below.
So thank you for watching.
And we'll hopefully see you next time.
Bye. I literally do. Is that even what we normally say? I feel like that just didn't.
It's what we said today.
Call it spring, like everything is new. The sunburst flowers calling on warm days overdue, but I